What's up guys, GSMSC here and welcome to episode number 1 of my Liverpool manager mode. And you may remember I done a Liverpool manager mode last FIFA on FIFA 13. It went down an absolute storm, but for some stupid reason I decided to put it on the back foot. I'm definitely 100% going to carry this on, guys. So if you do want to see more of these, make sure to smash that like button. If we could nail 1,500 likes or something, it'd be absolutely awesome. And I've got a few things to talk about as always, but like I said, I'm not really used to doing these long commentaries. This episode's like 7 minutes long or so, but how long do you want these episodes to be? Because I asked on Twitter and everyone's suggesting around 7 to 10 minutes, and I think that's probably about right, as there is a lot to fit in, especially in these first few episodes, because I've got pre-season in this episode and the Premier League starts in episode 2, and there is a big transfer during this episode, so make sure to keep an eye out, especially towards the end. But this is the new global transfer network. It's really cool addition. It took some getting used to, like the whole new layout of career mode, but eventually now I'm used to it. It is really good. They've advanced on quite a bit, and I must admit the gameplay side of things on career mode, I usually hate playing offline, but it is class. With the new engine and stuff, the new shooting, it is really fun to play, and I definitely look forward to recording more of this tonight. But basically, the nations that I send them out to Brazil, mainly because I want to find myself another Philippe Coutinho. Belgium, because of course Belgium are producing some really good talent, and in the Pro League, there are a lot of players that could potentially be like Lukaku and Benteke, just under the radar. So I really like the style of this, because it doesn't necessarily show you players that you can't see their ratings at all. So you have to go by scouts, or by not necessarily common knowledge, but you can see the player stats on some of them. But if you don't have enough knowledge on them, it just has like a tick of if they're good or not. But as you can see, there are no ratings. It shows you their age. So when you're on the transfer list, it's not about sorting it by rating anymore. You have to actually look. And Jonathan Dos Santos is one of those players that I've seen a few videos on him, and he actually has like an 87 rated potential. I'm not gonna look at any sites for potential or anything, but that is one thing I have seen, and his stats do look pretty good. And for £2 million, I'm tempted. But Bakali, he is the right winger, Belgium. Of course he's from Belgium. They've got some ridiculous talent. From PSG, he's got 4-star skills as well, I believe. But PSV do want a big fee for him. But this guy, Fluder actually suggested to him on Twitter yesterday, and he looks like a freaking animal. I've seen his Ultimate Team card, and he looks pretty juicy. I mean, this guy's got extremely good strength, and I'm looking to bulk up my CDM options, as at the moment I've kind of only got Lucas Leiva as a default CDM, and that's why I'm going in for a lot of CDMs at the moment. Whether or not I carry on a lot of them, it depends, but there is one interest that you'll probably see in this episode that I will try and push through the move. But Casemiro is on loan. I'm trying to get him on loan from Real Madrid, but I think the whole salary side of things was a big stumbling block for him, because he's very young and he wants 60 grand a week. I'm willing to do that, but only if they're a guaranteed first team player. And there is one in particular, which is this guy, Morgan Schneiderlin. This guy had a fantastic year for Southampton last year, and I decided to put that cheeky bid on 4 million, and Bakali at 7 million for him. Whether or not I go through with that one, you'll see later in the episode. But as you see, Madrid actually accept the loan offer for Casemiro. 60 grand a week though. I only have 180 available, so I did decline that. And Daniel Agger had an offer, was a really bad one, 5.5 mil, please. 6 million for Skrtel as well. I'm just gonna cross these off for days. I don't want to sell them to yet. Agger I will probably keep on. Skrtel may be an option to sell, simply the fact that I've got so many centre back options, including Sacco, Colo Touré, Agger, Ilori now, and Sebastian Coates, so I'm not really short of offers there. But as you see, I do offer Joe Allen for Morgan Schneiderlin, and I think that's a pretty decent. I'm not going to be playing Joe Allen, so Schneiderlin is probably on the top of my list at this point in time. And I do a counter offer for Martin Skrtel, but I've just seen in the top it says chief executive comments, and I really need to take advice from that, because it says something from like 7 million to 8.5 for Skrtel. But I decided to offer 7.5, which is quite low. I probably could have got another million out of that. But from now on, because I'm pretty new to manager mode, so I've got to look out for these little things, and hopefully it's all good from there. And I'm currently watching the Man City United game, and City are dominating. Jesus. But on the list of things I've got to talk about, what are some things? Comment below, telling me what players you'd like to see me purchase in the future episodes. I mean, the transfer market will probably only last the first 2 or 3 episodes, because obviously I'm not intending to do loads of business, because Liverpool in real life have bought a lot of players in, and of course this is the latest update, and definitely I've got a lot of areas I'd like to strengthen, but not many that I could bring first teamers in just yet, because I haven't got the funds available to me. And Stoke do try and put a sneaky offer in there for Daniel Sturridge, who definitely will be one of the main men in this series. And this offer from Real Madrid, that was tempting me. So I went onto the market, and I've always been a big fan of El Shaarawy, and I decided to try and test AC Milan's grasp on him by inquiring about him and obviously get a scout report. The guy's only 20 years old, and you saw some of his stats then. He looks unbelievable. They came back saying, you got 35 million, you've got Stefan El Shaarawy. But I was like, I can't be bothered to pay as much as Andy Carroll for him. So what I decided to do is try and negotiate a little bit. And we go into our first preseason friendly against Lille. We don't get off to the greatest starts, being 1-0 down, but Daniel Sturridge gets a late goal. And El Shaarawy, I see the 25 million. I was like, I could probably get this because the chief executive said that I could get him for less. 25 million was in my budget, and because I sold Skrtel, and that means that I can then necessarily use them funds to bring in better players. And Coutinho went off quite early on then. Actually, I didn't. When did he go off? Oh, I thought he got injured then. I was quite worried. But Daniel Sturridge, another offer for him, 15 million this time. That's a big fee, but I'm keeping him. They do come back though with El Shaarawy for 27 million. I can take that. 27 million, he's very young, but this guy's potential is through the roof. And another thing that I wanted to say is that El Shaarawy is going to be used potentially as a Suarez replacement, because you'll see in a second I do get a cheesy offer from a certain team. But we are playing PSG with a weakened team this time. Coutinho does get injured this time though. Luis Alberto centre forward, Iago Aspas striker. We do get the win somehow. But El Shaarawy was not budging on that contract. I kept offering him new ones every single time. He wanted 100 grand in 4 years. I gave him that. But this is the offer. This is the offer from Barcelona for Luis Suarez. I decided to counter offer 32.5 million, as I feel that's probably about right. And this means I can use more money to go in with El Shaarawy, just trying to tempt him with that big wage. And one thing I need to know, guys, if you stole an offer, how would you go back to it and check? Because I have no idea at all. And if you already follow me on Twitter, go follow me. It's at GCIMessy if you want to tell me what you thought of the episode and stuff like that. Because if you smash the likes, guys, if we get a ridiculous amount of likes, I'll upload this daily, possibly double uploads and everything like that. So I do hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a comment below, subscribe for daily FIFA 14 content, and I will see you guys next time.